Hey guys, I'm sorry I didn't make much time. I wish you could make videos a bit more longer, more. So today we are to chapter 2 of the 39th story treehouse. Here we go. Chapter 2, the 39th level. If you're like most of our readers, you'll probably wonder how it takes Terry and me to write a book. That's Andy flying with the flying couch. I'm not sure what will happen. Well, I guess the answer that really depends on whether long books or short books. Long books take longer writes, and short books, which don't take as long, you write a long book, which as I said, take longer to write, and short books, which, oh, excuse me, here's Terry. Hi, Andy, he said. What are you doing? I'm just telling the readers about how long it takes us to write a book. Did you tell them that it depends on whether the long book or short book, he says? Yes, I say. Yes, I say. So Terry didn't mean to interrupt though. And that's a long book take longer to write than short books. Yes, I say. Yes, I say. And you tell them how the short books doesn't take as long to write a long book. A long book? Yes, I say. I explain all that. Okay, there. No need to shout, says Terry. I bet there's one thing you didn't tell them through. What's that? What's that? Well, they keep flying with the flying chairs. That this book has hardly going to take us any time. That no matter how long or short it ends. How do you figure that out? How did you figure that? Well, I said, well, says Terry, ring, and a 3D video phone. Hang on, Terry. I say, I better answer it. It's probably Mr. Big Nose. As you know, he always calls around the beginning of chapter 2, reminding us how by the deadline of our latest book. There's a ringing sound there, so you can see. I jet the chair over the video phone and accept the call. It's Mr. Big Nose, alright. Nobody else in the world has nose that big. What kept you? He say. Sorry, I say. I just explained to the reader how long it takes to write a book. Did you tell them it depends on whether the short book or the long book? He shouted. Yes, sir. And how long books take you longer to write than the short book? That's Mr. Big Nose. He's a very bossy man. Yes, I say. Then, and that short book doesn't take as long as the long book. Yes, I said. I explained all that. Stupid chair. As Terry stuck with the chair, but Mr. Big Nose talked to Andy. And did you tell them that I always call around the start of chapter 2 to remind you that when your next book is due, which in this case is tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow afternoon, I say, but that's tomorrow in the afternoon. Exactly, said Mr. Big Nose, and no later than 5 o'clock or else. This is gonna be very, very challenging. And I'm not sure how many chapters are there. About a couple of them. So we up to about, okay, I'm just gonna check this one. Build the postman story, okay. Yeah. Before I can explain how completely and truly and totally impossible it's going to be, Terry flies over and hovers between me and the screen. But no problem, said Mr. Big Nose, he say. It's all under control. It will be on your desk by 5 o'clock tomorrow without fail. See you then. Bye. Terry hang up. Are you out of your mind? I say. I don't think so, said Terry. Why do you ask? Because you just promised Mr. Big Nose that tomorrow we would deliver the book, which we haven't even started yet, because you're too busy building your secret 39th level. But that's what I was trying to tell you, says Terry. Before Mr. Big Nose called, what I've been doing on the 39th level is going to solve our book writing problem forever. Follow me, I'll show you. Terry and Andy were discussing about how to finish the book. Terry takes off an eye chair after him towards the top of the tree. We, however, outside the 39th level, which is still at the border, up and convert and keep out sign. Well, I say, what is it? Only the greatest invention that I or anyone else have ever invented, says Terry. He cut the ribbon and barrier all the way to reveal. The greatest invention that Terry or anyone else has ever invented. This is gonna be awesome. Oh, it's even bigger machine, bigger than anyone they thought it. Well, says Terry, what do you think? It's the greatest invention you or anyone else have ever invented, I say. But what is it? And once upon a time machine, says Terry. A time machine? I say, cool. Cool. So we can go back in time, write our books, and meet our deadline after all. Well, no, exactly, says Terry. It will help to meet our deadline, all right, but it's not a time machine. It's a once upon a time machine. It will write and hallucinate the entire book for us. It can write the whole book, I say, all by itself. Well, it can create any books in time. It sure can, says Terry. It's going to set off hand of pairs of type super speed and another pairs of drawing. It can draw in both hands at the same. It can draw both hands at the same time. Wow, I say, and we don't have to do anything. Nothing. All we have to do is program it. We just tell what sort of story we want it and turn it on. The machine does the rest. It's brilliant, I say. How long would it take? Well, let's say it depends whatever you want it to. Long or short books. Long books take longer to write than short books. And short books take less time to write than long books. What about 334 pages? Whoa! 344 pages? No way. Is this book? No way, 34 pages, look at that! My gosh! I say, it's about 8 hours, says Terry. This book is about 344, that's insane. Perfect, I say. Let's turn it on and get started then. Not so fast, says Terry. What do you mean not so fast? I say, our deadline is tomorrow. We haven't got a moment to lose. I know, says Terry, but the thing is, I can't turn it on yet. The machine is very big and complete with so many different parts. I use every last on-off switch I ordered a new one, so I expecting to deliver any moment. Ding dong! Ah, says Terry. It's probably it now. Now the machine turn. But you don't know about the machine. But Terry got an idea. Because someone had the door. We looked down. There was a postman at the front door. No, it's not. But it's not just any postman. It's Bill! Bill the postman! But that's impossible. Because, well, Billy's dead. Okay. And that's all for today's video. Hope you enjoy it. Please leave a comment down below if you enjoy this book. And make sure to subscribe so you want to see what happens in chapter 3 called the Bill the Postman story, I think. I think it is. I was right. It's called Bill the Postman story. Okay, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for chapter 3. I'm Aaron Chung. Be brave. Stay wild. We'll see you on the next adventure.